straight lines. In this video, we are going to study how to reduce general equation in slope-intercept form, general equation in normal form, and we are going to study the distance between the two parallel lines. General equation of a line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are the real numbers and at least one of a and b are not zero, is called the general equation of a line. Reduce the general equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So we are going to reduce this in slope-intercept form. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. If b is not equal to 0, then we say y is equal to minus a by b x minus c by b, which is the slope-intercept form as y is equal to mx plus c, where m is given as minus a by b and c is given as minus c by b. Slope of a line is given as minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, and the y-intercept is minus constant term upon coefficient of y. If b is equal to 0, in that case x is equal to minus c by a. So we say that the which represent a vertical line with x-intercept as minus c by a. So rules to reduce general equation in slope-intercept form. So we are going to study about the rules to reduce general equation in slope-intercept form. First of all, we write the general equation and then write the constant term on the right hand side. Ax plus by is equal to minus c, and divide throughout the equation by minus c, so that it reduces as a upon minus cx plus b upon minus cy is equal to 1. Or if we can say that x upon minus c by a plus y upon minus c by b is equal to 1, which is the required which is the required intercept form of x upon a plus y upon b equals to 1. Here x-intercept is minus constant term upon coefficient of x, and y-intercept is minus constant term upon coefficient of y. If c is equal to 0, this is the equation when c is not equal to 0, and if c is equal to 0, then the general equation reduces to ax plus by is equal to 0. In that case, this line passes through the origin and has 0 intercepts on the axis. Let us study about the rules to reduce the equation in normal form, the general equation in normal form. Reduce general equation in normal form. The general equation given as ax plus by plus c equals 0. Normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, where p is the perpendicular distance. This normal form has a characteristic as coefficient of x whole square plus coefficient of y whole square is equal to 1, because coefficient of x is cos alpha whole square, coefficient of y is sin alpha, sin square alpha is equal to 1. We know the identity cos square alpha plus sin square is equal to 1. So we say that coefficient of x whole square plus coefficient of y whole square is equal to 1. Also, since we are getting this as 1 right hand side, so with the constant term on the right hand side is always positive. So multiply equation number 1, general equation, by k. This and k should not be equal to 0. We get k times ax plus k times by is equal to minus k times c. Or we can say coefficient of x. In this case, coefficient of x is ka whole square plus kb whole square is equal to 1. K square is equal to a square plus b square is equal to 1. So therefore the value of k as 1 upon plus minus under root a square plus b square. Substitute the value of k in equation number 3. So this 3 reduces to k a upon plus minus under root a square plus b square x plus b upon plus minus under root a square plus b square y is equal to minus c upon plus minus under root a square plus b square. Where p is the perpendicular distance that we already discussed is always positive. Therefore, the right hand side, in this case right hand side should be positive. On here two cases arises. First, when c is positive, or the other is when c is negative. Let us study details about these cases. Case 1, when c is positive. In that case, the right hand side of the normal form should be positive. So we have the required equation normal form as minus a upon under root a square plus b square x minus b upon under root a square plus b square y is equal to c upon under root a square plus b square. If we compare this with the normal form equation, we have cos alpha is equal to minus a upon under root a square plus b square, sin alpha is equal to minus b upon under root a square plus b square, and the perpendicular distance is c upon under root a square plus b square where c is positive. Case 2, when c is negative, then the right hand side of the normal form should be negative. So the required equation reduces to positive a upon under root a square plus b square x plus positive b upon under root a square plus b square y is equal to minus c upon under root a square plus b square. So here we can say that cos alpha is a upon under root a square plus b square. Sin alpha is b upon under root a square plus b square, and the perpendicular distance is minus c upon under root a square plus b square. If two lines are parallel, find the value of k. We know that lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. So we find the slope of line 1 and slope of line 2 and make them equal to calculate the value of k. So here we have slope of line L1 is given as slope of line L1 is M1 is given as minus 2 by 3, the coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. And here we have the slope of line M2 as 3 by k. So here we get, as line 1 is parallel to line 2, therefore their slopes are also equal. So we say that minus 2 by 3 is equal to 3 by k. Cross multiply, you get the value of k as minus 9 by 2. The value of k is minus 9 by 2. Next question, it says if the image of the point minus 1, 2 in the line 4x plus 3y minus p is equal to 0 is the point 3, 5, find the value of p. That means the image of the point minus 1 by 2 is given as 3, 5. So this line works as a mirror of the point. So here we say if p is a point minus 1, 2 and say q is the mirror image of this point 3, 5, then this line L works as a mirror, which is given as 4x plus 3y minus p is equal to 0. As this PQ intersects the line at point M, and M is the midpoint of PQ. As Q is the mirror image of P, therefore we can say M is the midpoint of PQ. So we say let the coordinate of M be xy. So here we say that M is the midpoint of PQ, where P is the point and Q is the mirror image of this point. So we say that the coordinates of M is given as, by midpoint formula, minus 1 plus 3 by 2, x1 plus x2 by 2, and y is given as 2 plus 5 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So here we have x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 7 by 2. This point M also lie on the line L. So we have point, we say point M 1, 7 by 2 lies on the line. Which line? 4x plus 3y minus p equals to 0. So this point must satisfy the given line. So we find the value of p as 4 into 1 plus 3 times 7 by 2 minus p is equal to 0. Therefore p is given as 4 plus 21 by 2 implies p is equal to 29 by 2. Take the LCM to calculate the value of p as 29 by 2. So the value of p is given as 29 by 2. Reduce the equation in slope-intercept form and find their slope and y-intercept. Slope-intercept form, that means we have to write the equation in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So if we reduce this equation in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, it gives us as y is equal to 3 by 4x plus 10 by 4. So we say that 3 by 4x plus 5 by 2. When we talk about the slope, then the slope is given as slope m is equal to 3 by 4 and y-intercept is, constant term is 5 by 2. Again, we say that to calculate this, we write it in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So here we get x is equal to minus 7y. This implies y is equal to minus 1 by 7x plus 0. Slope is given as slope m is equal to minus 1 by 7 and the constant is 0. Reduce the equation in the intercept form and find the intercepts on the axis. So here we have The intercept form is given as equation in the intercept form is given as x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. We reduce the given equation in this form. So what we do, we write it here as 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. Divide throughout by 12 so that the right hand side will become 1. So we get 3 by 12x plus 2 by 12y is equal to 1. So x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1. Now the intercepts on x-axis is given as x-intercept is 4 and y-intercept is 6. Similarly, in this case also, we write it here as 4x plus minus 3y is equal to 6. Divide throughout by 6, we get 4 by 6x plus y minus 3 by 6 is equal to 1. So here we have 2 by 3x plus minus y by 2 is equal to 1, or x is equal to 3 by 2 plus y is equal to minus 2 is equal to 1. Now here this is the x intercept and this is the y intercept. And y intercept is minus 2. X intercept is 3 by 2 and y intercept is minus 2. We have to reduce the equation in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Reduce the equation to the normal form and find their perpendicular distance from the origin and angle between the perpendicular and the positive distance of x-axis. Equation is given to us root 3x plus y minus 8 is equal to 0. First of all, we write the equation in the form of root 3x plus y equals to constant 8. Now divide the equation by taking the square root of the coefficient of x and y. Square of the coefficient of x and y, we get it as 2. So this is my equation number 1. Divide equation 1 by 2. I get root 3 by 2x plus 1 by 2y is equal to 4. Compare this equation with the normal form as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Now clearly we can say that cos alpha is 3 by 2 and sin alpha is 1 by 2. This implies cos alpha is root 3 by 2 and sin alpha is 1 by 2. So the value of sin alpha at 1 by 2 is 30 degree and cos alpha by 2 is also at 30 degree. So we have angle alpha is 30 degree. And the perpendicular distance, if we compare this with this equation, with equation number 2, the perpendicular distance is given as 4. This is what we have to find, the angle between the perpendicular distance in the positive direction of x-axis and the perpendicular distance p. So perpendicular distance 4 and the angle between this is given as alpha is given as 30 degree. So equation reduces as x cos 30 degree plus y sin 30 degree is equal to 4. Here again the coefficient of x is 1 and the coefficient of y is minus 1. So we take the square root of the square of coefficient of x plus the square of coefficient of y, which give us the result as root 2. Now divide this equation number 1 by root 2. Divide given equation by root 2. What should I get? 1 upon root 2x minus 1 upon root 2y is equal to 4 upon root 2. If I compare this with the equation x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. So here we get as cos alpha is 1 by root 2 and sin alpha is minus 1 by root 2. Cos is positive, sin is negative. That means it's lying in the third quadrant, in fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant means 360 minus 45 degree. That means 315 degree. So alpha is given as, this implies alpha is 315 degree, and the perpendicular distance is given as P is equal to 2 root 2. So equation reduces as x cos 315 degree plus y sin 315 degree is equal to 2 root 2 is the required equation. Also, a line passes through the point alpha and 2 alpha and minus 2 3 is perpendicular to the line 4x plus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. Find the value of alpha. Since the line passes the 2 points and is perpendicular to the line L, so we know that if two lines are perpendicular, then their slopes, the product of their slope is equal to minus 1. So we calculate the slope of this line by 2-point formula. The slope of line L1 by 2-point formula, 2-point slope formula. 2-point slope form is given as y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Substitute the value, we get 2 alpha minus 3 upon alpha plus 2. And the slope of line L2, is given as the slope of line M2 is given as minus 4 by 3. As L1 is perpendicular to L2, therefore their product of their slope is equal to minus 1. M1 is the negative reciprocal of M2. So we have 2 alpha minus 3 upon alpha plus 2 is equal to 3 by 4. The negative reciprocal of minus 4 by 3 is 3 by 4. So cross multiply 8 alpha minus 12 is equal to 3 alpha plus 6. So here we get 5 alpha is equal to 18. So alpha is equal to 18 by 5. The value of alpha is 18 by 5. Two lines are passing through the point 2, 3 and make an angle of 45 degree. If the slope of one line is 2, find the slope of another line. Here the angle is given to us as 45 degree. So we say that here angle theta is 45 degree and slope of one line, say M1, is 2 given to us. So slope is given as, tan theta is given as M1 minus M2 upon 1 plus M1 M2 modulus. We take the two cases. Case 1 is tan theta is equal to M1 minus M2 upon 1 plus M1 M2. And the other case is, case 2 is tan theta is equal to M2 minus M1 upon 1 plus M1 M2. Substitute the value of theta and the slope M1, we get tan 45 degree is equal to 2 minus M2 upon 1 plus 2 M2. Tan 40 degree is 1, so we have 1 is equal to 2 minus M2 upon 1 plus 2 M2, cross multiply. So we get the value of second slope is 1 by 3. Second slope is 1 by 3. Here we will write the value of theta as 45 degree. So M2 minus 2 upon 1 plus 2 M2. So 1 is equal to M2 minus 2, 1 plus 2 M2. Cross multiply again. The value of slope is minus 3. Now to find the equation of this second line, we know that the slope point form is y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1. Point is given to us as 2, 3. So we will write it here as y minus 3, 1 by 3 x minus 2. This implies cross multiply, we get it here as x minus 3y minus 9 plus 7 is equal to 0. On solving, the equation of line given as x minus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. Here again we have y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x2. So we get y minus 3 is equal to minus 3x plus 6. So 3x plus 6 minus 9 is equal to 0. So we have two equations of the slope. We say x minus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0, or 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0. Distance of a point from a line. Let the perpendicular distance d of a point P x1 y1 from a line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is given by d is equal to ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by a square plus b square. We always take the perpendicular distance from the given point because the perpendicular distance is the shortest distance. So here we have, if we say that the line, say L is a line, this line cuts the x-axis at x-axis at r point, say minus c by a 0, and y-axis at point q 0 comma minus c by b. Let p be the point, say p x1 y1, and if we draw a perpendicular from p to n, then the distance pn is given by d. We have to calculate distance d. For this, as this line meets x-axis and y-axis, as we have given explained, and then we say the distance of rq. By distance formula, we calculate the distance rq. It is given by x2 minus x1 plus whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, which give the result as c upon ab under root a square plus b square. This we calculate the distance rq. Now area of triangle and the perpendicular distance pn is given as say d. Then the area of triangle PRQ is given as half base into height. So half base RQ into height NP. So RQ we have calculated as C upon AB under root A square plus B square. We substitute the value of RQ into distance DNP. Also we know that the area of triangle by coordinate geometry, the area of triangle is half x1 y2 minus y1 plus x2 y2 minus y3 plus x3 y3 minus y1. So we applied the formula half x1, this is the x1, y2 minus y1 0 plus c by b, x2 minus c by a, y2 minus y3 minus c by b minus y1, then say x3 0, then y3 minus y1, so y1 minus 0. So on substituting and then solving, we get as half c by b mod ax1 plus by1 plus c. So we have two areas of a triangle PRQ as equation 3 and equation 4. So equating 3 and 4, as both have the both values are of the same areas. So equating 3 and 4, we get half c AB, c upon AB under root a square b square d is equal to half c upon AB and mod ax1 plus by1 plus c. So the value of d is given as a x1 plus b y1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square, which we have said that the distance of a point from the given line. If we have to calculate the distance of a point from a line is given as a x1 plus b y1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square, where x1 b and y1 are the point, and a and a square and b square, a and b are the coefficient of x and y of the general equation. So we proceed, we calculate the distance of the parallel lines also. Distance between the two parallel lines. Let ax plus by plus c1 is equal to 0 and ax plus by plus c2 is equal to 0 be the equation of two parallel lines. Let p be any point on a line L1. Let L1 and L2 be the two parallel lines. Let p be any point on the line L1 and the coordinates of p is x1, y1. Then this point must satisfy the equation of a line. That means ax1 plus by1 plus c1 is equal to 0. Now the distance between the two parallel lines is given by d. The perpendicular distance Pn between these L1 and L2 is given as d. Therefore, d is given as the point from a line, the distance of a point from a line. We apply the equation of distance of a point from a line. So line is L2 and point is Px1 by1 is given as ax1 plus by1 plus c2 under root a square plus b square. Now minus c1 plus c2 upon under root a square plus b square. From equation 3 we get the as ax1 plus by1 is equal to minus c1. So we substitute the value of ax1 plus by1 as minus c1. So we get c1 mod c1 minus c2 upon under root a square plus b square. Because since it is a mod, so it hardly makes difference. C1 instead of writing c2 minus c1, we can write c1 minus c2 under root a square plus b square. So the distance between the two parallel lines is given as the mod c1 minus c2 upon under root a square plus b square. Find the distance between the two parallel lines. Y is equal to 2x plus 4 and the other line is 6x is equal to 3y plus 5. We rewrite the equation as 2x minus y plus 4 is equal to 0 and the other equation as 6x minus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0, or you can say that 2x minus y minus 5 by 3 is equal to 0. We divide the equation by 3. Now here the lines are parallel. The constant is given as c1 is 4 and the other constant is minus 5 by 3. The distance between the two parallel lines is given as c1 minus c2 under root of a square plus b square. Here a square and b square, a square is the coefficient of x and b is the coefficient of y. Substitute the value, we get 4 minus 5 by 3 under root of the coefficient of x is 2 square and the coefficient of y is minus 1 square. Here we get as 12 plus 5, 17 by 3 divided by under root 5. So the distance between the two parallel lines is given as 17 upon 3 root 5 units. The distance between the two lines is two parallel lines is 17 upon 3 under root 5 units. Find the value of k given that the distance between distance of the point 4, 1 from the line is 4 unit. We have to find the value of k. Point is known to us and the line is known to us. So given we say that distance between the line is given as, if the point is known, so we write it here as ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by under root of a square plus b square. Distance is given to us 4 units, so we substitute the value 4. A, the coefficient of x, and the point is given as 4 into 4 plus b, the coefficient of y is minus 4 and the point of y is 1 plus a constant c. Here it is k, so we write it over k only. K under root of the coefficient of x square, that means 3 square, plus the coefficient of y square minus 4 square. On solving we get 4 is equal to 12 minus 4 plus k, 12 minus 4 plus k divided by 9 plus 16, 25. Square root of 25 is only 5. So we get here we have say 8 plus k is equal to plus minus upon 5 is equal to plus minus 4. Why we have written plus minus? Because we have deleted this magnitude sign. So modulus, if we remove the modulus sign and instead of modulus sign we wrote it here as plus minus 4. So the value could be positive and negative, both the cases we take. K can be positive and negative. So here we have x plus 8 plus k is equal to plus minus 20. So k is equal to, if it is plus 8 plus 20, or you can say 8 plus k is equal to minus 20. So k is equal to 12 or k is equal to minus 28. So we have the two values of k as, the value of k as k is equal to 12 or minus 28. Two values of k, 12 or minus 28. Find the distance of the point 0, minus 1 from the line joining the points 1, minus 3 and minus 2, 6. First of all, we find the slope of the 2 points by 2-point formula. Slope of 2-point form is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So the points are given to us as 1, 3 and minus 2, 6. So here we have y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, which is equal to 3 upon minus 3, which is minus 1. Slope of 2-point form is minus 1. Then the equation of the line is given as equation of line with point 1, 3 is given by y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1. So we have y minus 3 and slope is minus 1, x minus 1. So here we get x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. This is my equation of a line. We have to find the distance of this line and the point 0, minus 1. So distance is given as a x1 plus b y1 plus c divided by under root of a square plus b square, where x1 and y1 is the point and a is the coefficient of x of the line and b is the coefficient of y of the line. So here we write it here 1 into 0 plus 1 into minus 1 plus the constant c is minus 4 in this case, divided by under root of 1 square plus 1 square. So here we have, on solving, minus 5 under root 2 modulus. So we can say that, here we say that 5 distance is given as 5 under root 2 units. Distance of the line is given as 5 root 2 units. The distance of the line from the point 0, minus 1 given as 5 under root 2 units. I hope this general equation of the line is much more clear to you. Reducing the line in the slope intercept form, normal form, in the intercept form, and the distance between the two lines is much more clear to you. Do like and subscribe my video.